Hello students, in previous lectures we have seen introduction to inheritance and what is the use of extend keyword. In these lectures we have seen types of inheritance, and first type is single inheritance. When a class extend another one class and only then we call it a single inheritance. In case of single inheritance, there is only one subclass and its parent class. It is also called as simple inheritance or one level inheritance. Simply, when a class inherits another class, then it is known as a single inheritance. When a class extends another one class, only then we call it single inheritance. Now we will see the example for single inheritance. Suppose this is the class A and public void method A, and we will display the message base class method, then second class B which is extend to the A public void method B, and system.out.println child class method. Then main method public static void main string args, then object, create the objects b obj is equal to new b. Then call these two methods, method A and method B. When we run this program, we will get the output base class method and child class method. Then second type is multi-level inheritance. We can create any layers in the inheritance as we want. This is called as a multi-level inheritance. This hierarchy can be created at any level of the inheritance. When a subclass is derived from a derived class, then this mechanism is known as a multi-level inheritance. Where there is a chain of inheritance, it is also known as the multi-level inheritance. Syntax for multi-level inheritance. Here class A, then class B to extend to the A, then class C which is extend to class B. These are the hierarchy A, then B and C. This is the multi-level inheritance. Now we will see the example for multi-level inheritance. Here class animal and having method eat, then we will display the message eating. Then second class is dog, extend to the animal class, and here method is move and message is moving. Then third class is baby dog and which is extend to the dog class, and here method is sleep and message is sleeping. Then main method write text class text inheritance second public static void main string args. Then we will create the objects baby dog d is equal to new baby dog and call these three methods d dot sleep, then d dot move and d dot eat. And when we run this program, we will get the output sleeping, moving and eating. Then third type of inheritance is hierarchical inheritance. When a class has more than one child classes, that means subclasses, have the same parent class, then such a kind of inheritance is known as a hierarchical inheritance. In case of hierarchical inheritance, we derive more than one subclasses from a single superclass. This concept is called as a hierarchical inheritance. When two or more classes inherit from a single class, it is also known as a hierarchical class. See the structure for hierarchical inheritance. Here more than one child classes and only one parent class. Then example for hierarchical inheritance. Here dog and cat classes inherit animal class, so there is a hierarchical inheritance. Here animal class having method eat and message display eating. Then second is dog which is extend to the animal class and method is move. Then cat also extend animal class, and here method is sleep, and here text inheritance 3 and main method, and create the objects. Then c dot sleep and c dot eat. When we try to access move methods, then compile time error occur. When we run this program, we will get the output sleeping and eating. These are the three types of inheritance which is included in Java. Then why multiple inheritance is not supported in Java? There are three reasons. To reduce the complexity and simplify the language, multiple inheritance is not supported in Java. Then second is, consider a scenario when where A, B and C are three classes, suppose, and C is inherit A and B classes. If A and B classes have the same method, and you can call it from a child class object, there will be ambiguity to call the methods of A or B class. Since compile time errors are always better than the runtime error, Java renders compiles time error if you inherit two classes. So whether you have same method or different, there will be compile time error. See the example here. Class A and message void message is the message is method and display the message hello. Then class B, again class B having message method and display the message welcome. And class C which is extend to class A and B also, suppose if it were, and main method public static void main string args, then C obj is equal to new C. Then when we try to access this method obj dot message, not which message method would be invoked, because here ambiguity is occur, so compile time error is occurred. That's why multiple inheritance is not supported in Java. Next concept is superclass, subclass and the use of super keyword. Then superclass and subclass. In Java, it is possible to inherit attributes and methods from one class to another. We group the inheritance concept in two categories. First is subclass, that means child class, the class that inherits from another class. And then second is superclass, that means parent class, the class being inherited from. To inherit from a class, we can use extend keyword. We have already seen extend keyword. Then use of super keyword. Superclass, a subclass inherits the accessibility data fields and members from its superclass, but the constructor of the superclass are not inherited in the subclass. They can only be invoked from constructors of the subclass using the keyword super. Super keyword is used by subclass to refer its immediate superclass. There are two forms of using super. First is super calls the superclass constructor, and second is super can access members of the superclass. Those have been hidden by members of the subclass. Then first we will see the first form. Super calls the superclass constructor. In the constructor of subclass, the keyword super can be used to invoke the constructor method of the superclass. A subclass can call the constructor defined by user class by using following form of the super keyword: class, subclass, extend superclass, and then subclass arguments, then super argument list, then statement closing. Here opening bracket, then super argument list, then closing. The use of super method in this form must follow the following conditions. Super method must always be first statement in a subclass constructor. Then the order and type of parameter specified in the super must matches with the parameter in constructor of the superclass. Then second is super access member of superclass. Any member of immediate superclass can be referred in a subclass using super keyword. Syntax super dot member name. Then method overriding. If a subclass, that means child class, has the same method as declared in the parent class, it is known as the method overriding. Then it having some usage. Method overriding is a method. Method overriding is used to provide specific implementations of a method that is already provided by its superclass. And second use is method overriding is used for runtime polymorphism. In short, that means redefining a superclass method in a subclass is called as a method overriding in Java. Then rules for method overriding. The method signature, that means method name, parameter list and return type have to match exactly. And second is the overridden method can widen the accessibility but not narrow it. That means if it is private in the base class, the child class can make it public but not vice versa. Then we will see the example for Java method overriding. Consider a scenario where bank is a class that provides functionality to get the rate of interest. However, the rate of interest varies according to the bank. For example, SBI, ICICI and Axis Bank could provide 8%, 7% and 9% rate of interest. Suppose here bank is one of the class and having method get rate of interest. Then second is bank having suppose here bank having three types, SBI, ICICI and Axis. Then it having same methods, three banks having three class having same method get rate of interest. Here first we can define class bank, then get a rate of interest, here return 0. This is the bank class. Then second class is SBI class, class SBI extend to the bank class and here also get rate of interest and return 8%. Then second is class ICICI extend to the bank class and here also get rate of interest method and return 7%. Then third is class Axis extend to the bank class and also having method get rate of interest and return 9. Then test the class to create objects and call these three methods. Then class test to main method, here create three objects, SBI, S for SBI, I for ICICI and A for Axis. Then we can call these methods get rate of interest by using different objects. SBI rate of interest is equal to S dot get rate of interest. Then for ICICI, I dot get rate of interest and for Axis, A dot get rate of interest. When we run this program, you can see it having three classes and having same method name. That means method overriding. When we run this program, we will get this output. Then use of the super keyword. When invoking a superclass version of overridden method, the super keyword is used. For example, class animal and here is move method and print the message animal can move. Then second class cat extend to the animal and also method move. Here super dot move, this methods from the parent class. Then display the message cats can walk and run. Then public class test cat and main methods and create the object for animal and call the method move. When we run this program, we will get the output animal can move and cats can walk and run. Then next topic is runtime polymorphism. Polymorphism in Java is a concept by which we can perform a single action in different ways. Polymorphism is derived from two Greek words, that means poly and morphism. The word poly means many and morphism means forms. So polymorphism means many forms. There are two types of polymorphism in Java: compile time polymorphism and runtime polymorphism. We can perform polymorphism in Java by method overloading and method overriding. Runtime polymorphism, it is also known as a dynamic method dispatch, is a process in which a call to an overridden method is resolved at runtime rather than compile time. In this process, an overridden method is called through the reference variable of a superclass. The determination of a method to be called is based on the object being referred to by the reference variable. If the reference variable of parent class refer to the object of child class, then it is known as a upcasting. Example for a runtime polymorphism: here class bike method is run and message display running. Then second is class splendor, which is extend to the class bike and run method. Then display the message running safety with 60 km. Then main method and create the objects class b bike b is equal to new splendor. Here splendor is the child class. This is also known as the upcasting. And call the method run. When we run this program, we will get the output running safely with 60 km. Then it having two ways. First is a runtime polymorphism can be categorized in two parts. First is a runtime polymorphism with data members. The method is overridden, not the data members. So runtime polymorphism can't be achieved by the data members. In the example given below, both the classes have a data members speed limit, and we are accessing the data members by the reference variable of parent class, which refers to the subclass object. And since we are accessing the data members which is not overridden, hence it will access the data members of the parent class always. Here class bike and data members is speed limit is equal to suppose 90. Then second is Honda 3, which is extend to the bike class, and here also data member speed limit, closing bracket. Then main methods and bike obj is equal to new Honda 3, and when we access obj dot speed limit, then we will get the answer 90 because of here accessing data members. Then second way is runtime polymorphism with multi-level inheritance. Let's see the simple example for runtime polymorphism with multi-level inheritance. Here class electronic and method is function and display the message made for various purpose. Then second class is phone, which is extend to the electronic class, and also method name function and display the message display and voice. Then third class is computer, which is extend to the phone. That means multi-level. Here first class electronic, then phone, and then computer, which is extend to the phone. And void function, then display the message calculation and internet working. Then write main methods public static void main. Here p is small. Then electronics e1 is equal to new electronics. Then second object e2 and third object e3. When we call these objects to the method e1 dot method name is function, then second method is function, and third also function. But we create three objects e1 dot functions, e2 dot function, and e3 dot function. When we run this program, we will get the output this.